Greetings, YouTube. Here's the deal. Things aren't getting cheaper in this game in 2020. We've seen 5-star shards continue to be really high in terms of what Kabam expects in quote-unquote deals, even for uncollected and Cavalier players who would be much better off most of the time in those quote-unquote deals to just buy regular Cavalier or featured Cavalier crystals with their units than the, 5,000 5-star shards for $30 deal. With that being said, a couple of the pro player things that have happened recently, the daily Cavalier crystals and the daily Cavalier objective crystals. So what I'm starting to do is request more data for both. I like to open both together in batches of 30, but in terms of like a nice data number, 100 usually does the trick. Well, in this case, Mr. Streamwave has come to the channel with a gift of 100 of the crystal. In fact, it is the Cavalier crystal that is of the objective variety. Now, the most 5-star shards I've seen from this has been half of a 5-star, exactly, 5,000. But I've also seen openings where you don't get any 5 stars. So he starts off with 6-star shards and no 5-star shards, then finally gets 5-star shards. And so far, it's mainly just been, that was a good chunk though, 1,500. It's mainly been ISO and a couple of tier 1 alphas. So 5,000 5-star shards among 100 of these is the number to beat. Now, he's actually on pace to beat it if he duplicates that and gets to 5,400, but we'll see what happens. 2,900 on his way. And look at the tier 4 basic fragments that are also in these. It's so dang valuable. A little bit of tier 2 alpha. Not a lot, but a little. All right, 3,800. He's got, all right, if the last batch gets him past 700 5-star shards, he'll set the new record, but he does not. It's real close. So 500 6-star shards, which let me remind you, Kabam is throwing in 500 6-star shards in some of these early access bundle priced quote-unquote deals, which is not a deal at all, it's a steal, at $49.99, thinking that that's an incentive. So he gets 500 6-star shards just for getting the objective every day. Anybody can do this, especially free-to-play players once they reach Cavalier. And this is why these videos are so important, because they're supposed to encourage people who don't spend on the game and who can't take access to any of the deals, even on the best holidays of value, to think about ways that they can advance in the game for free. And these daily objective crystals are one of the newest and best ways to gain value. 4 tier 1 alphas. Think about how much this deal would cost, right? 4 tier 1 alphas, 500 6-star shards, 4,800 5-star shards, and let's say 2 tier 4 basic. Kabam would charge at least $30, if not more, given the prices we've seen the last 2 months for what they call deals for that. So this is like $30 worth of free stuff, plus 309 ISO, and all those, what are they, tier 4 class catalyst fragment crystals. And then when he goes to the right, hopefully up 81,000 gold. And then it was actually 3 by the time you formed them, tier 4 basic, and 8,100 tier 2 alpha. So I love this data, and I love in a time where people are like, should I boycott? Should I not boycott? Look, if you don't have any money, you don't have a choice. You have to boycott most non-necessary expenses. And we're still in a pandemic. I'm still hearing from people who are like, Prof, this boycott means nothing to me because I lost my job. Right now, I am lucky to afford the Black ISO store. Nevertheless, anything else. So, sure, I'm boycotting because I have no income, right? That's happened quite a bit, and I'm sure there are plenty of people out there who have seen their spending in the game decreased. Heck, I've decreased my spending quite a bit, really, in part because Kabam has given us such a string of F- graded offers recently that there's no reason why I would ever actually purchase them. I'd have to be crazy and truly addicted to the Marvel Casino of Champions to justify any of those purchases. So, thank you, Streamwave. This batch of 100, I'm going to continue to log this data. And really what I care about most is a combination of 5-star shards and 6-star shards. This is the most 6-star shards we have seen in an opening yet. 500 may not sound like much. It's only 5% of a 6-star crystal, but still, given what Kabam is charging for those shards, it's nice to get them for free. But when you can get half of a 5-star for free for 100 of these, that's just great incentive to progress to Cavalier. Although I keep saying, if you didn't already have great incentive and you play this game when Kabam Santa on Christmas gave Cavalier members a free 5-star generic Awakening gem. Yes, generic, that you can use on any 5-star champion of any class. The kind of gem that was so valuable that back in the day, people spent literally thousands of dollars with their rank 3 Star Lords to 100% complete Labyrinth of Legends to get the 5-star generic Awakening gem. That's how you know that Cavalier players are being rewarded. And I'm all about, during this tough economic time and where the game is, giving people free ways to progress faster. Look no further than the daily Cavalier Objective Crystals.